guys, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, my name is Jason Mama and I'm a YouTuber based in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. If this is your first time of stopping by, you're welcome. Man, this light is blinding. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for sticking around. So you can already tell what the title of this video is from my background. Yeah, so in this video I want to review food stuff especially, or things that I regret moving to here in Canada, like the things that I wish like I dropped and things that I wish that I brought more of them here. So let's get right into this video. So first of all, first things first that I want to talk about is my stock. You see this stockfish? I still have about like 3 packs. I think I bought about 6 of these, and I still have like 3 of them remaining. Guys, you don't want to know how much one piece of this costs here. Like, it is really very expensive. I think the last time I went to an African store here in Canada and I saw please, and I saw this stockfish, like I think like a piece of it was like almost $20 or $15. God, it was crazy. And immediately I just smiled in my mind, like, thank God I still have this stuff. It's not like it will never finish. It will obviously get finished someday, but at least for the time being it's going to last you and going to save you some cost, especially if you're a new immigrant and you're just trying to get settled in and all that. So you really don't want to spend so much on African food because they are very expensive. So if you bring them here when you're coming, at least it will help to buffer things a bit. So first on the list is this stockfish. Guys, if you're coming, bring a lot of stockfish, especially if you enjoy African dishes. Like, you need it because the prices of this here is backbreaking. So next on the list is seasoning cube. Hey God, I think the last time I went to an African store, I saw like, I think about 10 pieces of this was sold for like, I think $5 or so. Like 5 cubes. You know how 1 cube, 5 of these were sold for like $5. And I'm like, really? So I'm so grateful like I came with this. These small cubes, like, is a must have when you're planning to relocate. Like, you need to come with this. I think I still have about some are still in my cupboard. I think I still have about like 6 of these. So next on the list is my mangala fish. God, this is like the best of the best things that came with me right into this country. Like, see this bag. This bag is filled with mangala fish. Like, look. Look, do you know how much one of these costs in an African store? You don't want to know. Very expensive. And I think I brought about like 2 bags. I just remember the day that I came in and how my bags looked. Like, I think I had like the biggest bag in the airport. Like, my bag was so massive and I had my 10-month-old trapped behind my back. Like, I was literally struggling. At some point, I had to pay someone to help me to carry my luggage because it was way too big. But looking back now, I feel very happy. Like, I feel proud. Like, I actually took that risk and brought in things that I actually needed. If you know me very well, you know that I'm a foodie. I like food. I don't know why. So bring a lot of this when you are coming. Like, you need this because it is way very expensive. So you need this. Another thing on my list is cocoyam flour. We call this in our dialects ede. So, and if you want to make oha soup, onubu soup, you need like a thickener to do that. So this is my thickener. It's pouring. So this is my thickener, and it has really been helpful. Like, I know you can tell the difference between the fresh one that you cook and you pound, and this one that is already ground. I can tell the difference because I've used, or I was used to using that one back in Nigeria, but right now that I do not have that option, obviously I can't tell the difference, because when I cook with this and you put in your serera, your proteins and the rest, your soup still comes out really very nice. So this Ede cocoyam is like a must have if you cook African dishes like soup, oha and onubu and the likes. So come with a lot of this, you need it, because I don't think you even get this else anyway. You can, but one thing I notice is people that buy from, I'm not trying to discourage anybody from buying, but sometimes it's better you make it or you give it to somebody, like you contract it to somebody that would actually use cocoyam for you, because now they might adulterate it and put different types of flour for you and mix it, and when you cook your soup turns into something else. So you really don't want that. You want to have cocoyam as your flour. You don't want to have yam powder or plantain powder mixed as cocoyam for you. So get somebody that would give you what you really want. So next on my list is, I have plenty of them here, so I think I'm trying to highlight things that are top on my chart or top on the list before I start mentioning other things that I wish I had even dropped back. Like I would have used that space to bring in more of the essentials, like things on top of my list, right? So next on my list is crayfish. Guys, can you see this? I think I brought about half bag of crayfish to this country. Like this thing was literally full when I came in here. Like it was so big. So I just blended all of them, and I have it here. And to be honest, if I sell this year, I'm going to be very rich. I'm not even kidding. So this is a must have in your bag when you're coming. Come with plenty of it. Like you need it. I cannot even overemphasize this. Like you really need to come with this. So next on my list is my spice. I have banga spice, I have nsala spice. I like nsala soup, like it's one of my favorite soups, so I had to come with this. I have my okpei. This is my okpei. We use this to make okra soup, egusi soup. Some people even put it in nsala, but I usually omit that. So I think I prefer it in just my ogbono and my egusi, and the flavor is, out of this world. It's superb. Must have. Next on the list is dried meat. Oh god, anumpo. That's what we call it in my dialect. Anumpo. Like this is really good. Like beef now that they dried, it's not the kind of oven dried meat, because I heard that even for fish too, that you have oven dried and the one you use firewood. There's this saying that there's this flavor and even taste that suits gives your food, even from the patty jollof to this meat and your fish, that if you use your firewood to dry them, like it gives you this flavor. And honestly, like I can actually tell the difference between this particular fish, this one, and there's one I bought from two different places. I think one was from my mother-in-law and the other one was from somebody else. The one from that person, I think, is oven dried. The tastes when I use it to cook and the tastes of the one I got from my mother-in-law, they're totally different. Like if you taste it, even without cooking it, like if I just pinch small from this and taste that one, totally different. So I had to check if I was actually recording, because I don't want to be talking and I will not record all of this. So you need this. And beef it's not like you can't get beef here, right? But I don't think you can get this dried. So when you're cooking, you can mix your normal beef, that's the one that is not dried. You can mix this actually gives you this taste, and it's really very nice. Like I think I brought about 4 packs of this, and I'm blessed with this. In 6 months, we've consumed 1.5. And the thing is, we even buy stuff, other types of proteins to substitute, and yet it's going down like this. So when it finishes, I'll hold my throat and wait for when I'll reorder and all that. So this is really, really nice. And well, must have if you like beef and you like it dry, right? So another thing on my list is my veggies, vegetable. These are dried onuziza. I don't think I pronounced that well. Onuziza, yes, onuziza leaf. I think one thing that I forgot to bring is my uziza seed. God, that thing is still paining me. Although I came with nsala spice, which has like a mixture of all the spice that you need for your nsala soup, but I really wish I came with uziza seed. I like it, like I like it for some type of food, and apart from nsala, I could put it in my ogbono, I could put it in my egusi. Like I just like that, flavor that it gives. So onuziza is a must. I don't think I've seen this leaf here in Canada, so you need to bring it if you are the kind of village person that I am, because I feel like I'm a village person that I like food a lot, because just look at everything here is African. So bring this too. Another one is ugu leaf. People say that there's this kale leaf, a bit spinach, that you can use to substitute for ugu. Well, honestly, I haven't even looked into any leaf here since I arrived, because just imagine I have all of this, so why would I go scouting for vegetable leaf and the rest? So this one has been seven, although that I usually do not use it that much, because my stew, I don't like putting ugu leaf or whatever vegetable inside my stew. I like it plain. If I want to eat vegetable, I'll now eat vegetable. If I want to eat stew, I'll now eat stew. So I think what I usually use this for could have been yam porridge, but I've not eaten yam in 6 months, and I'll get back into that later. Let's continue. I'll talk about that later. So ugu leaf, I have my scent leaf. This is my scent leaf, must have. Then I have my onubu bag. Hey God, this is the sweetest, because onubu soup is one of my favorites. I think my favorite soup is onubu, oha, and nsala. So what's this inside? So this is a must have in your bag when you're traveling. What they did here is they got some onubu leaves, washed them, wash away that bitter taste, and then they dried it. Like they really dried it. At first, when I came in, please ignore the sound, it's my little baby. When I came in, I really didn't appreciate this that much, because each time I used it to cook, like my soup always comes out, the leaf inside always comes out like very hard, even though I put it like from the beginning to the end. But lately I discovered that you can actually use your what they call it, your pressure pot, to cook it to soften a bit before you add it to your soup. So since I discovered that part, I've been enjoying this onubu soup. Like it is really dope. So onubu, if you're a village woman like I am, you need to come with plenty of this. So I think this place is already full. I have here is my pepper soup spice, which you need for your nsala and all that. So must have. I don't think I've seen something like this here, so you need this. Then ukwa. Hey God, I like ukwa a lot. Like I like to make ukwa. Like ukwa is something that I don't know how to explain it, but it is not so sweet if you've not tasted it. Like it doesn't have that sugary taste and all that, but it just has this this kind of mature taste that you're eating something that it's not sweet and it's not bitter, but it is tasty. Like it is really lovely. So imagine you prepare ukwa with your stockfish or dry fish. Hey God, I know I'm a foodie, don't mention. So you need to come with this if you are, you know, African like I am, and you're an Igbo girl. You need to come with Kupa. So I think another thing I like to mention is beans. Even though you can get beans here, there's something I noticed about their beans. If I had known, I would have come with plenty of beans, because their beans here is not sweet. Let me not even lie. I'm sorry, apologies, but it is not sweet. This is honey beans. Even our white beans, I've not seen honey beans here. I think what I see here is the, you know, the regular white beans. It's not sweet. When you use it to cook beans porridge, like, it's usually bland, but when you cook our beans, like, the beans is beansing, like, it is really, really nice. So what I did was, the ones like, and another thing about their beans is that it's usually really very, very hard, like, God. So what I did is, I reserved the one I came with for making akara, and their own for cooking maybe rice and beans. Like, I want to put beans by the side of my rice, or I want to make beans porridge. But when I'm making that beans porridge, God, I usually spice it more than I would have, because if you don't, your beans will not come out nice, like, to be bland. I don't know what they use to grow their beans or whatever, but I don't like the taste. So if I had known, I would have come with plenty and plenty of this. So next on my list is scent leaves. Even though I don't use all these ones, I don't know, they are just here, but I've really not, you know, discovered something that I could put them into use to. Like, I don't know, things I would have used it to cook obviously would have been yam, but like I said, I've not eaten yam here. Like, I miss yam, like jaguar. I came with upaka obviously, because I cannot carry last. I came with upaka. I don't even know where I dropped my upaka. Okay, this is my upaka, and it's actually blocked because I've left them in the freezer since I came. So I think it was filled up to the brim. Like, I had full bag of this when I came, but we consumed it to this because we have abacha that we came with. So this is my abacha. We've been eating it small, and this is what I have left. So you can imagine how my bag looked like when I was traveling. So these are just the food items. Then back to this sun has come back. So back to the things that I wished that I didn't bring at all. I think that would have been my clothes. Yes, I think I should have invested that bag, because I actually paid for an extra luggage when I was coming, and that extra luggage, they were just my clothes, because I had like 3 luggage allowance. Yes, and I paid for one, so I had 4 bags in total plus 1 hand carry. So those 3 bags were filled with foodstuff. Then the extra 1 luggage I had was for my clothes. Looking back, I feel like I would have just brought only jean. I'll tell you why I feel like I would have brought just my jean and dropped most of all those clothes and all of that. Even though that I tried as much as possible to, you know, give away most of my clothes before coming. I wish I could have still dropped like 2/3 of those clothes that I came with. Like, I wish I dropped them, because looking back here, I came in during, I think it was it autumn? Yeah, that was October. I think it was autumn also. Yeah, and we're already approaching winter. So next on the list that I want to highlight is my egusi. Yeah, I came with melon, what do you call it? It's melon seed now, right? Melon. So I came with egusi, the one that I've not ground, and then the ground one. So this one, I blended this one before coming. Honestly, I wish I had blended everything. Like, I still feel bad, like I had to come with some of this, because this is actually very easy to use. Like, you don't have to start going through that process of blending. So you really need to come with this if you like egusi soup. I'm not a fan of ogbono, if you know me. I think my husband likes it. I think that's even why I had to come with this. I just remembered something. I actually came with plenty of these, but they went bad. Like, let me show you some. And this ogbono now, I can't use it because first off, I don't like ogbono, and then this one has a particular taste and smell. This is really nice, but this is bad. So if you like ogbono soup, please come with this. Ogbono here is not cheap. It is really expensive. So wanted to review things that I came into the country with, tell you things that you should, you know, put at the top of your list when you are relocating. African foods are not cheap here. They are really expensive. So if you are African, Nigerian, please come with your local dishes, like your local ingredients, because if you go to the African store to buy them, I'm not sure you even want to eat African food again. Sorry guys, I'm not sure you want to eat African food again. You just resort to eating other type of meal. That's it guys. I hope you enjoyed watching today's video. Please, if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click on the bell notification to be the first person to get notified each time I upload. Don't forget to leave your comment down below, share this video, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye.